Hey guys, Alex here from MovieBuzz.com and ESTV.com.au, bringing you my next video review. Today I'm going to be talking with you about the movie Predators, directed by Nimród Antal, and stars Topher Grace, Adrien Brody, Laurence Fishburne, Danny Trejo, and Alice Braga. Now, the movie starts off with a group of people being dropped out of the sky and landing in the jungle on an unknown planet. Now, the relationship that all these people have is that there's some sort of predator from Earth, whether they be a con, a mercenary, soldier, etc. They do battle, and they've been brought here to do battle against a much larger and much more powerful foe. The thing is, they landed on a game reserve, so they are now the prey, and the predators who we all come to love, these aliens, are the predators. And the goal is to survive.
How do we kill them? However you can.
So, what did I like about this movie? I like the fact that it paid homage to the original Predator. You have a group of pretty much warrior-type badasses in the jungle, like the original, and their goal is to survive from being killed. Similar plots? I think so. Different scenario? Yeah. Next thing I liked was the acting. I thought the acting was pretty good overall. There was one character I wasn't a fan of, which I'll get into, but I thought Adrien Brody stepped up as an action star. Normally, you don't kind of expect him to pull off this kind of role, but he was this American mercenary that was talking like this and just battle, shooting his, automatic shotgun. So that was Adrien. He was pretty good.
This planet is a game preserve. We're the game.
Danny Trejo, the big Mexican that he is, just firing away, did what he needed to do. Topher Grace was surprisingly entertaining to watch. Definitely better than seeing him as Venom, I'll say that. And Laurence Fishburne, hit or miss probably for some people. His character comes into the story about halfway through, and he is a guy that's been on the planet now for 10 seasons. He's gotten a little stir crazy, and just say it's a little awkward, a bit weird, but he knows what he's doing because he's still alive. So I like the cinematography. I thought the location choices were great. I'm pretty sure this was filmed in Hawaii, but they did a terrific job with that. The effects were not bad. I did like the upgrades to some of the Predators' looks. So now they have 2 different stages of Predators, and they also have the Predator dogs. And I think those are actually all looked pretty cool. Now, the negative side of this movie, it was kind of flat. I didn't feel like I was in much suspense when I was watching the film like I did in the original. I also think that it could have been bigger. Like, I felt there were points where Alien vs. Predator was bigger than this. I mean, and that's not saying much. That's not good. But I felt like there wasn't as much action for the action that there was, if that makes any sense. It just didn't always blow my mind. The end is where pretty much most of the fighting happened. But you would expect in a sequel along these lines there would be more blood, more deaths, more of everything. Because that's what you have to do in a sequel. You have to step it up. But at least this was the sequel that the original Predators deserved. It definitely was better than Predators 2, and definitely better than the AVP series. So that's good. That's at least doing something for us. One thing that did bother me, though, was Alice Braga. She bothered me the entire movie because I see her as more of a nice girl actress. I don't see her in an action role. Like, I would picture Michelle Rodriguez in this role. She would have been perfect as Isabel. But instead we got Alice Braga, and she was essentially the warrior with some sort of conscience, and that was her flaw, clearly. And there was also some aesthetic stuff. I wasn't convinced by her. There were some things done with her that didn't make sense at the end, and bothered me in the entire movie. So those were my thoughts on Alice. Also, you could tell who was going to live and who was going to die within like the first 15 minutes of the movie, and that also bothered me because I hate being able to predict something so early on in the movie, especially when you're not trying to. But overall, it was enjoyable. It's definitely one of the better Predator movies out there of the 3 that have been made since. definitely go check it out. It's one of the cooler movies out in theaters right now. So this is Alex from MovieBuzz.com signing out.